I don't think they know it's my day.
Kelce reaches up and makes the grab.
What we do? Yeah, baby. What we do?
Kelce's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Let's go.
Travis Kelce needs just 231 yards to reach 1,000 receiving yards on the season. With that, he'll become the only tight end in NFL history to record 5 1,000-yard seasons, and he'd do it in consecutive seasons, too. Kelce has been dominant in the open field, ranking third behind only Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara in yards after the catch in that span. So we're talking so great about him. Let's welcome him in right now. Travis Kelce here with us on behalf of Old Spice. So glad to have you with us. And I just laid out all those numbers. Marcus Spears has been so impressed by that. I'm going to let him take it right now for a little more.
Let's go. He's been balling out of his mind, man. First of all, appreciate you for coming through and hollering at us. Now, TK, your damn name is starting to evolve around all of these great tight ends, bro. What do you think about that? Have you ever thought about that? And did you ever see yourself getting to this point in your career at the spot?
I mean, my guy Deion Sanders said it best, man. If your dreams aren't bigger than you, you ain't dreaming big enough. And I've always, had the ambition to be one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. To see some things kind of, at least having guys like you who know a few things about football say that I'm on the right track. It's just it's very humbling, and I can't thank you guys enough for giving me that. But I got a long journey to go. Hopefully, play this game for another 10 years and keep this thing rolling, man. But I know it's still a lot left on the table to do.
Yeah, let's go. Also, Marcus Spears was a tight end at one point in his career, so it really is high praise coming from him. Athlete. He's unbelievable. All right, but listen, enough about that, because you guys have a big game this weekend against the Raiders, and this Raiders team beat you guys the last time, did the whole circle around the stadium, all that jazz. What kind of revenge factor is at stake here for you all?
Just going out there and playing our game. I think, hats off to the Raiders. The last time we played, they didn't get our best shot, and hats off to them for winning the game. I think it's everything that we do offensively, defensively, and special teams. I think when we play our best, we're the hardest team in the National Football League to beat, and we just have to make sure that we're being accountable for one another. And it starts with the guy that's in the mirror, man. I'm the first one to say that I was wrong in how I played, and I need to be better for my teammates. And yet again, we have another week to go out and prove that we're the best team in the National Football League, and we just take it week by week. And it just happens to be the Las Vegas Raiders now.
Now, man, I know every interview you guys do from an offensive skill spot, y'all get a question about Patrick Mahomes. But I want to know from you, Trav, from being in the locker room myself, when did you know this dude had something different than we had seen in the league?
Well, you want to talk about a QB's his moxie in the locker room, his ability to confidently lead a group of men. I saw that the instant Pat got into the locker room, and you knew he was special just in terms of his energy, how he brought the excitement every single day to get better at practice, to his accountability and how long he was staying in the building, how early he was in there, and how late he was staying. And with all of that, then you see the throws, and then you see how he plays the game. He plays the game confidently through his ability, and it just keeps getting better and better year in and year out, and it just never stops.
Who's the MVP this season?
That would be Patrick Mahomes, the second.
Yes, that's what we wanted you to say.
You better call him Patrick too.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I made that mistake already.
No doubt. My last one for you, T. Oh, go ahead, Laura.
Well, we're going to get to your last one. Don't worry. But first of all, there was this thing that you guys did for the Jimmy Fallon show, for the Tonight Show, where you had to put some random phrases in press conferences, and everyone was real confused about it. Let's hear it first, and then we'll get your reaction to it.
I believe catching the touchdown passes, because they're like Pokemon to me. I gotta have them all.
I run yards like switch hard. So.
Yeah, it's like a saying my mom used to say. It must be maple syrup because butter don't drizzle like that. Syrup drizzles. You got to make that play. and a stick of butter, it's a block. You got to put it in the microwave to melt it. That just takes too long. You got to make that play right away, baby.
Well, it's there's not a week that goes by where Coach Reed isn't going to get on you, man. That's his job. Sometimes you just got to be like, take it easy, roller coaster tycoon.
Okay, so the segment's called Drop It In. For all of the weird phrases that were said, Travis, yours was the weirdest, and you executed it so well. How did you not lose it?
You.
Like, how did you not laugh about it after you said it?
I mean, because you got your game face on, right? You kind of trying to make it everything that it needs to be. I see Gronk. I mean, Gronk kept it together. He even threw in a story about how his mom, wasn't microwaving the butter, he microwaved the syrup. Genius move by Mama Gronk. I mean, that hot syrup is the best on pancakes, man. But that syrup drizzle, no, it was a whole bunch of fun. We got the lines about a day before, and I knew I had to incorporate it somehow, some way into the discussion. So it's just fun. And shout out to Coach Reed for being a good sport about it, knowing that he gets on my tail all the time, and I'd never say a thing about it. For good reason.
Well, man, I know your backstory. I know what you went through to get to where you're at, and I know where you are now. And one thing I know about you is you super into fashion. So what we on right now? What we wearing? What's the new hotness? What Travis Kelce gonna be bringing the drip at next time?
Oh man, you can catch me every Sunday, every game day. I got fits for days, baby, and it's just fun expressing yourself through what you're wearing. And being comfortable within, yourself, and being confident within yourself. And I think I've had so much fun doing it that I even turned it into a charity event and a foundation event of mine out here for my foundation, 87 and running, trying to bring, a little bit of my fashion into the Midwestern Kansas City style where you typically only see a flannel and some boots, man. But trying to broaden